Morning. It's been a while since I've sent a message out to the football players, so I thought I would go ahead and do one this morning. Um, I know everybody's getting a little anxious. Trust me, coaches are getting anxious. We are waiting on an announcement from the IHSA on what we can and we can't do here in the next weeks and months. They were supposed to announce something last Thursday, got postponed till Friday, got postponed till Monday, got postponed till Tuesday. Suppose that they'll announce it today. It wouldn't surprise me if it gets postponed. So you know what's going on here. The IHSA came up with a plan, and it very well could resemble the plan that the National Federation of High School Sports came up with and put out, but it requires the Illinois Department of Public Health's permission so they can move forward. And the main thing is that they want to get this permission done so that they move forward and they don't have to stop everything. So the biggest concern is if they start and then have to stop and say, look, we are wrong, we have problems, we have modifications, we have to change things. As it is right now, they're just going to hold on and wait. They have guidelines set up and things ready to go. Some of the possible guidelines to start off, no more than 10 people. Well, that's fine. Coaches would work on groups and get groups together and work with those groups. We would find 10 people. One of the other things is to start off, we may not be able to throw the football around, so that's fine. We'll do agility drills, okay? If we're allowed to get into the weight room at the high school, we would take 10 people in there. We'll modify the workout, doing weights that you don't have to have spotters. All those things will be decided, but those are things that have to be worked out. I know one thing they said was through the National Federation that each individual player has to have their own water bottle. So in preparing for this, I went ahead and ordered 58 new water bottles. With the water bottles we have, the 58 new, we should be able to go through and give almost everybody their own water bottle. If we don't have enough, I'll get some more. So things like that we're working out. But I ask you to stay vigilant. Keep doing the workouts that I'm posting. I try and get now in a habit of posting them out when I first get them first thing in the morning so they're there all day on Facebook. Damian Cox is trying to get a workout in every day. The workout he's doing will really get you in shape and get you going. So if you can do those workouts, because he records them as he does them with the DVDs that he's using, but he leaves them on the Teams app through Microsoft Teams like we use at school for you to turn around and watch later. So if you're working when he does the workout, it's there for you to watch later. I know he said one of his brothers is going to be doing some because he's going and talking to Navy recruiters and going to need a little bit of time to do that. And so you don't miss workouts, they're going to do the workouts and get them saved on the Teams app through Microsoft, okay? Other than that, you just got to stay busy. Try to get yourself in shape. I've had players ask, hey, coach, can some of us get together and go do this and do that? I can't give you permission to do that. That's something you have to work out with your parents. I will urge you to try to stay away from school property, though. If you go and I don't know, there's not much I can do about it. But I would urge you to not to do that. I'm just saying that publicly, but that's up to you. If someone comes and tells you you got to leave, you got to leave. If you can find some place to go, somebody's got a huge backyard. Somebody knows where there's a little bit of land that you can go to. Whatever. It's up to you guys, up to your parents. I cannot authorize you to do that. Okay? I'm not even going to say I encourage or anything like that. That's something you have to talk over with your parents and you have to try to do. Okay? If we get together, or when we get together, I want to say we'll have to observe some form of social distancing. So we'll have spaces set up and you'll work in your space. This could be a lot of agilities, a lot of footwork, a lot of stuff similar to what we were doing one night a week before all this happened. We have to be careful and make sure we follow the guidelines, because the last thing I want is for us to get shut down because we're not following guidelines, and that's why we're waiting. We're waiting for those guidelines and what we need to do. I do have some good news for you. Probably between now and the first of the week, the new offense is going to be posted on Huddle so that players can look at it. Coaches can tell what you look at. So I'm going to encourage you right now that once that announcement goes out, that those are posted out there, you need to get on huddle and start looking at your position and offensively and see what your position does. I know that hopefully after tomorrow, the defense will be finished up. And basic on defense, we're not changing a lot. We're going to a different defensive front slightly. We've adjusted some coverages. This new defensive front that we're running is going to allow us to do a little bit more with our coverages, disguise coverages, have a basic cover set that we can do things underneath. Okay, I put a couple of them out already, but hopefully those will get taken care of tomorrow and get finished up and then get put on huddle so that you can look at those. I have them on by the first of next week at the latest. But we're moving forward. I'm holding up on calling a coaches meeting until I hear the guidelines, because once I have the guidelines, then coaches need to get together. We need to meet, we need to talk, and we need to figure out where we go and how we're going to execute what we need to do with the plans, okay? Other than that, hey, I hope since school's been out that you're starting to enjoy a little bit of time. I know it's been like you've been on vacation anyhow this whole time. I encourage you to work, okay? It's going to be important that you do whatever workout you can. I know it's getting frustrating for coaches. I just spoke with a cross-country coach today, and he said it's frustrating for him because he knows he has athletes out starting to run and do things, and what concerns him is there's no coaching supervision there, no one checking on them, making sure they're okay, making sure they're not doing harm to themselves, and that's a concern that we have. It is frustrating. We're trying to hold on to get things going, but it is pretty frustrating when you know that we could be together, we could be working right now. Our contact day should have started on Monday. In a normal situation, if you look at the calendars I passed out, Monday we would have passed out helmets and lifted. Wednesday we would have came and lifted, and we would have started 7-on-7 and lineman nights, and we would have probably done a Thursday this week. We can't do that right now. What's our schedule going to look like once this happens? I'm not really sure. We still have to watch. I'm almost positive we're going to have to watch the amount of days I can count as contact days. And if we can't get into the weight rooms and we can't have what is open up to all players, then every time we meet on a day, that goes as a contact day. Even if we spread it out where we have groups of 10, if we have 5, 6, 7 groups of 10 that show up to do stuff, that's a contact day. No matter how many actually show up, that's a contact day. So we have to navigate that, but we need to know what the guidelines are. Could be we got to take temperatures of everybody when they arrive to make sure they're all good. Could be that, we use the individual water bottles, social distancing. I know that if we have social distancing and we're in the weight room, you can't have spotters, so we have to do low weight, high reps to get our bodies back where they need to be. It's going to be hard to build strength that way, but it can happen to just be slower. All right? But we'll navigate that. For you, just need to be ready. You being ready is doing these workouts that we're posting out there to the best of your ability, doing the workouts that Damian Cox and his family is trying to post out there for you to the best of your ability, and just being prepared. Other than that, skill-wise, once they let us go, the coaches will have things set up and we'll get you skill-wise and get you going, okay? Just the nature of the way things are right now. But IHSA is not going to release anything until they know for sure and they know things are set up and going right, because, like I said, the last thing they want to do is shut us down after we get started. So far, we recorded yesterday in the state of Illinois the lowest number of new cases since way back in April. That's a good sign. That could be something that might help us get on. I know we're in what the governor calls phase 3. You notice that restaurants have put up tents and umbrellas and tables outside and stuff. Couple more weeks and maybe we can slide into phase 4. Okay, I just don't know. But I just want to touch base with you because I hadn't. Well, I was kind of waiting on an announcement. I didn't come back on last week because I thought, well, we're going to have an announcement on Thursday, going to have an announcement on Friday. Then I waited Monday and Tuesday. Now it's Wednesday. We haven't had an announcement yet, so I wanted to come out and touch base with you, share a few things with you, let you know that we're anxious. We're ready to go. Coaches want to get things going. We had a lot of high hopes. We were building a lot of momentum going into March. We hope we can bring that back. Talk to those guys who were on the fence, who were thinking about playing, and get them in there once we get started, because we'll have until the school starts to get them in there and get them started and get them with us. All right, because once August 12th comes, and if we're going full bore, we're going to need to have them with us then, so at least they'll be caught up. And whatever we do, if we can have camp this year, things like that. So I'll let you go. That's 10 minutes of your time. I don't want to take up a whole lot of your time. I appreciate all those that are working out, all those that have reached out and sent messages out to coaches, seen me and said stuff to me when I see you places. We're all wanting the same goal. We're wanting to get this rolling and get football going. So take care of yourselves, stay safe, keep doing your workouts, and as soon as it gets the things get released, I'll get with you and I'll make a large announcement on YouTube, and I'll send stuff out on Huddle, and we'll get things going, okay? Share this with your friends on Facebook so that people can see it and keep spread it. Parents, if you watch this, share this out there. Tag people that you feel need to see this. If you know kids that are thinking about playing, tag their parents, tag them on Facebook. Spread the word. We're still moving forward. We're still trying to get this going, and as soon as IHSA makes their announcement, I'll get on with a big announcement, and we'll get a coaches meeting, and then we'll come on with a big announcement and tell you when we're going to start and what we're going to do and how we're going to handle it, okay? I'm pretty sure we're not going to meet all together, so we'll have to make groups, but the coaches will do that. What I really need is for players to message me on Huddle that they're still in. If you know of new people, get me their names, get me their emails, so I can get them on Huddle so we can get things set up, because we'll be able to pull up Huddle and make up our groups of 10 so we can go. All right? So if you know anybody that's going to play, get me their name and email, even if they're slightly interested. I need you guys to do this work, okay? Because I can't go out and find everybody. I can't start going door to door and getting people. I get to walk through the halls and talk to them all spring. I need your help. Send me names and emails. Parents and players, share this video out there so that we can get the word out to everybody. We need to be ready, because it could happen any day. We could find out what we got to do, and within a few days we want to get started, okay? So y'all take care, stay safe, and I'll get back with you as soon as I know something. Have a great day.